Hello and welcome to episode 23 of our Let's Play Europa Universalis 4 as Tuscany. Well, the big thing from last time is that we are at war with Russia. As you can see, there are 74,000 Russians who have besieged Brescia, another 25,000 in Lombardia. I suppose we should also mention we took some of this land in Germany. And we're actually at war with two sets of powers at the moment. Saxony, Austria, Ferrara and that one, and this one is just Russia and Venice. Venice has been absolutely conquered, but we have to defeat those rebels first. And to do that, we are building this big army. And with this big army, which is about to get bigger, because I'll just get some more mercenaries while I'm talking, we'll hopefully be able to drive the Russians out of Italy. And then win the war and have peace. Well, what do the Russians want? They'll give us money, but we really want Venice. So we're going to accept a peace with us, I guess. 3 with blah 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 blah. That doesn't mean anything for us, but that's fine. One less enemy to fight. I suppose the French we can probably get away with getting some troops in these border provinces. Nope. Of course the French aren't helping us fight the Russians, we're doing that on our own. It looks like they've stopped fighting Ferrara as well. Russians have also captured Lombardy. And our economy's finally starting to actually make a loss. France entered an alliance with Ferrara. That's okay, I suppose. Hungary accepted peace with Ferrara, and Ferrara, we don't get any territory for them. And that really sucks, because now we can't just walk straight over their territory. There's a revolt up in Heidelberg, but hopefully someone will take care of that for us. So how are we going to deal with this? Thinking we can essentially capture Venice, transport the army to Venice safely because the Russians won't be able to touch us, and then we'll be able to attack the Russian army. Let's go hiding into Ancona for now. And I'll just hope these 15,000 people will be sufficient. Yes, they are. So that was a nice easy win, and our fleet will block the between the Soviets, the Russians from coming in. Our prestige is actually quite low, so let's take the Tuscan revolt risk. Latin Hussars. Oh no, Hussars, sorry, I was thinking Latin Knights. So I was going to get some very obsolete units there. We can get another idea. This time land maintenance modifier minus 10%, that would be very good right now. So we are currently losing 28 a month. Okay, well someone dealt with the rebels up there for us. It looks like the Russians have taken lots of casualties somewhere. So our army now is actually probably sufficient to deal with the Russians in Italy. Military technology cost plus 10%, diplomatic debt, or I think we'll go military technology cost, because we'll be spending it on military ideas anyway. And by it I mean our military monarch points is what they're actually called out. Any more troops to build? No, well, we'll get some mercenaries up in here just to join the army. Lost the siege of Valstata. Okay, here come the Soviets, the Russians. 59,000 of them. We have 106,000 in total. So we should win this battle, hopefully. Taking heavy casualties though. We actually just barely won that. 22,000 casualties there. We took heavy losses, much heavier than the Russians. I mean, they had the terrain advantage and a better general. But it doesn't really matter. And they will be retreating a long way away, I assume. So we might as well just reoccupy some of this territory. Oh no, they're not going that far away. Well, that works out even better for us. So we'll see how this battle goes. Again, we took heavier casualties, but not so bad as last time. Good, Austria gained territory, so we can actually march to the Teutonic Order now. And so, well, where are we going to end up here? Once we take Lombardia, Volstata and Brescia back, that will give us another, it's about 23, and well, we might be able to get up to 50-ish. Looks like the Russians going all the way home. suppose they offer us peace now, giving us less money than usual. No, we had no hope of getting military access to either of those. Hey, the Sicilians are fighting down here. Good on them, I suppose. France is requesting to come to war in the aid against Spain and Portugal and Galicia. Well, we might as well accept. We just have to put our fleets back into port because I don't want to fight the Russian fleet or the Portuguese fleet. But I think all the rest of them basically back in port anyway. So that means we'll come back home so we can start the year. Actually, since I've got this army, I might as well send it against Spain. I really should try and take some of this land as well. But that can just be some of these garrison troops once they're done. So Zurich is considered part of our country, and we've taken a loan. Not surprising when we're losing 143 troops in that. Okay, an uprising in Brazil. We might as well go deal with it ourselves since we've got our army right here. And these fortresses are taking a while to besiege. Another loan. This is going to be expensive. Actually, I will separate out my mercenaries here. Peace from Russia. White peace. No. And then 25 regiments of mercenaries can just go away. Which is, oh, it has fixed our budget problems. Or new technology. Grain depot. Probably should have used that for coring provinces rather than that. Chocolate imports. Do we want to import cocoa or increase mercantilism? What's our revolt risk currently? Pretty high in the German places, pretty low everywhere else, so let's gain the mercantilism instead. Lose one stability or gain through inflation? I'll take the inflation. 4.5%, that's alright. And it drops pretty quickly as well. Bet the Sicilians there, which has hurt our war score. That's why they think they can get away with a white peace. On the siege of Brescia. Good. These guys can head to Africa. Actually, I should give them a general as well. Hopefully that galley doesn't come over to intercept my troop ships, but I'm guessing it wouldn't want to fight the Sicilians. Peace offer from Russia. They'll pay us 648 ducats. I still want Venice more than anything. Oh no, a Russian army's back. 12th of September. 10th, so these guys can escape for now. Gonna get our big army back quickly though. No, it's not worth sieging those Spanish people. Okay, so obviously we're going to have to keep our big army around here. Chocolate imports, we'll do the same again, gain mercantilism. And now we will go crush this Russian army. Russian Imperial Army, in fact. I expect they're going to head to Waldstadt again. Can we wipe them out? Okay, and Spain... Well, we gain nothing. Navarra becomes independent. I didn't even know Navarra was independent. I mean, they no longer a vassal. Okay. That's right, I suppose we can get these troops out of Africa now. Might as well delete that one mercenary regiment. Oh, there's more Russians. No, we'll leave mercenaries in for now with that particular army. Peace offer from Russia. Not giving us what we want. Expiring case of spelling with France, that's okay, I'm not going to fight France at the same time I'm fighting Russia. War exhaustion's high, that makes sense. No leader for these 21,000 soldiers. We'll just let them retreat. Let our army recover some of its strength. Because a lot of these regiments have taken pretty heavy losses. Lose 5 army tradition. That sucks, but I'm guessing we've probably got a fair bit right now. 44.6, not as much as I'd hoped. There's some Russians just next door. They still only want to give us money. Here comes 28,000 Russians. They are heading up. Oops. Command. Looks like they're going to head to Waldstadt. Possibly Heidelberg. They're trying to do something. Won the siege of Waldstadt. Aren't going to hang around. Monopoly company founded. Crowns often granted trading companies exclusive right to traffic goods in the region. These monopolies were granted in exchange for a lump sum payment and continuing revenues. So we can't get a lot of money now, or trade efficiency plus 15 for 10 years. We'll take that one. We've won all the sieges, and that puts us on 31. And it's quite obvious that the fact that we control Venice isn't going to make that go any higher. And they're not going to agree to our peace. It doesn't look like they're going to for a while, actually. Well, what else can we do? We've got a big enough army now that we can fight the Russians kind of toe to toe, but we need a safe place to unload it. Probably Scandinavia. They'll give us military access and fleet basing rights. Kurland will give us military access. And do these guys, do they give the Russians access rights? No. So we'll be going into Scandinavia, building our army up in there. We might as well put some soldiers on boats. Waiting for the diplomats. And we might as well, I suppose Nyland would be the sensible place. Actually, I might as well send my spies into Russia, infiltrate the administration. So where are their armies? 29,000 in the south there, 38,000 there. That's their fleet. Actually, do they have any ships around here? No, that's quite lucky because I'm sending my ships unescorted. And do they have any armies out in the east here? Yes, way out there. So their army combined is still actually much larger than ours. Actually, it's not even comparable, really. But hopefully we can grab some land and force an early peace. Oh, they caught our spy. Supporting rebels. Yeah, we can do that. We can forward that. Yes. I really should be sending my fleet up here as well. What's this apartment like in Nyland? 53, so it won't be too bad for my army. I mean, it'll be bad, but we won't lose a lot of soldiers. Loans coming due? Well, let's repay all of them. Okay, the Russians did have a fleet up around here. So that's all my transport ships gone. And I've got a tiny army up in Sweden. Are there any of these without fortresses? No, but Kexholm is weak. So we'll just try a quick raid. And we should rebuild those ships. Let's just build them everywhere that can take one. And did I just build Chebex? I think I might have. Okay, even if I did build galleys, that will give me a lot of transport ships. And the Russian armies, they're not anywhere around here. Where are they? There's a few down the south. They all seem to be heading eastwards. No, those 44,000 heading our way. Are they Russians fighting Korea? No. Are they fighting Japan? Yes. Okay, apparently that's their priority for now. Should I assault the fortress? I could. Gain a claim on Everest. Let's press the issue. get our fleet. 1719. Oh yeah, we can. We should be able to defeat the Russians. Division in the council. This is not good. Lose 50 military power. Oh! I was not paying enough attention. And the Russians can move through Scandinavia. Well, my whole plan is not happening now. Peace offer from Russia? No. Let's work on converting Brezogal. And I suppose we check the overextension. No, we cannot do Heidelberg because we don't have a land connection to it. Okay, there's the Russian fleet. Our fleet is coming. We just passed each other. Where are those ships going? Way out to sea. Dingle Bay. My galleys aren't going to be able to work very effectively, but we'll just head into port. There were some Trebets. That's alright, we'll just have a few escorts. Okay. Decline the offer, we don't have a lot of prestige, or lose some money. We've got plenty of money, so let's do that one. And we get another idea. Naval force limit modifier plus 25%. Excellent. I'm starting to think we might accept this, like I just don't think I can actually beat the Russian armies. I'm kind of like enough of a scale to actually make gains against them. So, well, the war can end. I suppose that means our fleet can come home. Saxony wants something, they want Heidelberg. Actually, that's not a bad idea since, well, we can't really do anything with it anyway, it's out there, so yeah, let's give it away. And I suppose we should get our trade fleets back out. And this one's Genoa. Alexandria is there. Constantinople. Tunis down to one ship. From Brezogal. Well, I suppose we should also get rid of the mercenaries. There aren't many left, but we don't need them right now. Okay, so not fighting Russia again would be ideal. So let's try working off Aurora here. They're in a coalition against us with Austria, and I think also Venice, with Hungary, France and Trier, and we don't want that, so we should try sabotaging their reputation. Artillery is more expensive, so it's need to buy any in the immediate future. Another ship. Insert. So we should have a lot of ships to build here, which is good. So our Venice trade fleet's gone, so let's rebuild that first off with heavy frigates. And I think we'll go with 15 to match our Genoa trade fleet. The Archipelago frigate, we will take that. All obsolete ships will be detached. In this one it won't be any of them, but my fleet is actually probably quite obsolete. Especially these, I've got galleots which I think are 2 behind. No, galleots are better than war galleys, so I've got one really bad one. Okay, the Ferrarans learned about our guy. Actually, I suppose what I could do is annex Sicily. We'll lose a lot of diplomatic power, but that's alright. Let's go to Sardinia. Just so it's out of the way of my trade fleets I'm building. Actually, this one can go with Tuscany for the same reason. I think my ships seem to be taking a while. Okay, and 5 couple influence, we'll take the prestige. I didn't even read the beat, I don't know what that was for. So this is the Venice trade fleet. Okay, there's some rebels in Venice, that's good I suppose. Reject the reform. Oh, you know what I should have done? Instead of taking money, I should have got Venice to reject all ties with Russia. It's too late now. But anyway, a new coin. We've had this event heaps. Gain 2 inflation or lose Republic tradition, and this time we're going to lose tradition because we've got plenty of it. And now that's the wrong thing again. I was going to build a Ragusa trade fleet. And I'm going to go with, let's go with 10. How much was that? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can see our merchants not competing as well due to trade complacency, or I think prices could be rising. Let's go with the inflation. I probably should have checked how long that would last for. But it doesn't matter, we've got plenty of money, so inflation doesn't actually hurt us that much. Actually, there's a building we can build to reduce inflation. Let's do that. What one is it? Oh, there it is, counting houses. And they can be built everywhere. Anywhere else? Yep. While we're here, who would like a workshop? Sardinia. A revolt in Zurich. No, there's no revolt in Zurich. And naval force limits +1 is pretty useful. But we've run out of those ones, so we'll get another. Let's get diplomat. Actually built canals most of the way, that's pretty good. Let's put another one down here. And what's our progress towards annexing Sicily like? That doesn't tell me. Probably because we don't have enough. No, we don't have enough diplomatic power to put any in for now. Anyway, so we should send our diplomats places. Relations, improve relations. And Scandinavia as well. Brizigau's now our faith. Which is of course the Catholic faith. Oops, and this looks like our Ragusa trade fleet's done. Ragusa trade fleet can protect trade in Ragusa. And how far off our naval force limits are we? Still a way to go. Should I bump the rest up to 6 for now? 4 in Tunis and 2 in Alexandria. Suppose that'll be alright. Our heavy frigates. 4 in Tunis and 2 in Alexandria. Diplomatic move, gain 30 diplomatic power, or no, let's gain diplomatic power. Help us annex Sicily quicker. Seem to be not doing. Oh, here we go. 71.4, 78.5% of the way. More buildings. Are any of these worth doing? A grain depot? Fine Arts Academy? I suppose prestige +1 per year would actually be pretty good. We can build this in Florence. That's pretty good. National decline. Technology costs. Go to military again. Egypt and Tunisia can both have military access. Let's recall that diplomat. So yeah, apparently monuments can go anywhere. Okay. And where can the training fields go? Cert. Integrating Sicily, you lose 10 Republic position, that's not great, but they're a part of our country now. Russia wants military access. Who are they at war with? Ottomans, Austria, the Hansa, Brunswick, Jalia. Yeah, actually I prefer the Ottomans and Russians to be fighting each other. So Sicilians would have given me more ships somewhere as well. I would have thought that Sicily would have had some ships, because I mean they did a naval landing in Russia. This one's Tunis. How much money are we making? 57.71 a month. Well then yeah, what are these 3 ships? They're trading in Tunis, they might as well join the Tunis trade fleet though. Which is over here. And then these ones here are the Alexandria fleet. Not Alexandria, I keep saying that. Constantinople. How's our trade network looking? Okay, well we're taking most of it from Tunis up to Genoa. But in Genoa we're not grabbing that much, we're grabbing a lot more out of Venice. We collect 1698 from there and 22 from there, so Genoa's still our big earner. So it's good that we're seeing our Ragusa trade around, but well, most of it's coming around our way. Actually no, most of it's heading up north. Of course in Constantinople we're dragging a lot forward. Well, almost half of it. Alexandria we are sending a decent chunk straight into Genoa. So that's looking alright. It's just Ragusa that I'm kind of concerned about. We're sending a lot of money into Vienna. We are the most powerful country in that trade node though. It's just not enough. Well, I say we're the most powerful, we've only got 18% of the trade power. So obviously gaining some more lands in Greece would be a good thing to improve our trade position. But anyway, I think I'm just going to build a few more buildings and then we'll end this episode. Workshops down in Sicily, dry docks, Naples and Sardinia, and we can build a star fort in way up north here, which leaves us with the canals, or a canal, and then spy agencies I suppose next. And all these Greek ones make the most money. Well, that's our money spent. So, well, that's war with the Russians. Oh, that's right, I forgot Genoa's our vassal. We should actually do something with him. I'll send a diplomat over here. Because we could possibly annex that territory and have something that's going to be horribly hard to defend against both the Ottomans and the Russians. But that's alright. So anyway, like I was saying, the war with Russia ended indecisively, and I really should have got Venice to cancel its alliance with the Russians. Well, it's not allied with the Russians, it's allied with the Teutons, and the Teutons are allied with the Russians, is the problem. And I just didn't bother checking that out when I declared war on Venice. And, well, I suppose not lots really happened. Spain's continuing on backwards. We've won all the wars other than that war, and technically we did win that war as well. It's just that it wasn't really a good win. And there's a noble plot to end on. With the Republic looking fragile, rumours have reached us that nobles are plotting to bring in hereditary succession to our great Republic. Lose one stability. And that will be that for this episode.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Make sure to like it if you did, or subscribe if you want to see more. Also, you can check out some of my other video series down below. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all next time.